Find the cube roots using de Moivre's theorem. So to do that, we need to know r, we need to know theta for this complex number, which is negative 27 plus 0i. If you were to graph that, you go first on the, like the x-axis is the real axis, so we'd go left for the negative 27. The y-axis is your imaginary, so we would not go up or down, it's just straight out to the left. This means we went 27 units. That's r. How far you go from the origin is r. 27 units. It's always going to be a positive because distance is always positive. Then we need the angle, the theta, which would be b over a. So we're looking at tangent equals 0. Or better yet, just think about what that angle is to go to the left. Unit circle going to the left, the angle's pi. Since we're doing cube roots, that means n equals 3. And we're going to set up the table. So since n is 3, that means k starts at 0, 1, and 2. And then next we'll find our new angle, which I call phi, by doing that part of the formula, which is theta plus 2 pi times k all over n. So theta is pi, so we're going to do pi plus 2 pi times 0 over n is 3. Then we're going to do pi plus 2 pi times k is 1, so 2 pi over 3. And then we're going to do pi plus 2 pi times 2 is 4 pi all over 3. So these are pretty easy. We get pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, which is just pi, and 5 pi over 3. So our next step is using the rest of de Moivre's theorem, which is the nth root of r. So the third root of 27 times cosine plus I times sine of that angle we just found. So cube root of 27 is 3. And then pi over 3, that's in quadrant 1. So cosine is positive and sine is positive. And pi over 3, that would be 1 over 2 and root 3 over 2. And they're both positive. So 3 halves plus 3 square root of 3 over 2i. There's our first one. Do it again, cosine and sine, this time of pi. Pi is straight out to the left, which would be negative 1, 0. So that's negative 3. And then 5 pi over 3, that's quadrant 4, but it's the same coordinates as we did up at the first one. Quadrant 4 is positive, negative. So that's 3 over 2 minus 3 square root of 3 over 2i. So there's our 3 roots, our 3 cubed roots.